Good evening, Dean. Good evening, classmates. We will be reporting the case of Picart versus Smith Jr., and this is about the doctrine of last clear chance. While crossing the bridge at San Fernando La Union, Amado Picart was riding his pony. Before he had gotten halfway across, the defendant, Frank Smith Jr., from the opposite direction, was going at a rate of about 10 or 12 miles per hour. From afar, he saw a horseman and blew his horn to give warning of his approach. He gave two more successive blasts, as it appeared to him that the man on the horseback before him was not observing the rule of the road. The plaintiff, it appears, saw the automobile coming and heard the warning signals. So he pulled the pony closely up against the railing on the right side of the bridge instead of going to the left. He says that the reason he did this was that he thought he did not have sufficient time to get over to the other side. The defendant, instead of veering to the right while yet some distance away or slowing down, continued to approach the horse without diminution of speed, the automobile passing such close proximity to the animal that it became frightened and turned its body across the bridge with its head toward the railing. The horse fell and its rider was thrown off with some violence. As a result of its injuries, the horse died. The plaintiff received contusions which caused temporary unconsciousness and required medical attention for several days. And so the issue of the case, whether or not the defendant in driving his car was guilty of negligence. It was his duty to bring his car to an immediate stop, or seeing that no other person was in the bridge, to take the other side and pass sufficiently far away from the horse to avoid the danger of collision. The plaintiff himself, however, was not free from fault, for he was guilty of an antecedent negligence as well. Under these circumstances, the law is that the person who has the last fair chance to avoid the impending harm and fails to do so is chargeable with the consequences, without reference to the prior negligence of the other party. Thus, he is liable for damages. And that ends my report. Thank you and good evening.